Greetings and welcome to Can We Talk? This has been a significant and momentous occasion in the life of the chapel as we have been observing the liturgical season of Lent. Lent is a time when Christians prepare for Easter through a 40-day observation of fasting, repentance, moderation, and spiritual discipline. We've been looking at various topics in terms of self-examination, sort of what amendments do we look at life and areas of spiritual growth, especially in terms of the need that we ask God to help us with as we deal with the preparation for this great season. We have been talking through some great principles as well as practices. What to do during Lent was led by Father Boxey. Reverend Yolanda Roll led us in a reflection on service. Reverend Alexis Brown talked to us regarding how fasting and abstaining and gaining can take different forms during this season. And lastly, we talked about our purpose and reflecting on how our call for college students can resemble Jesus's call to this idea of mission. And so this week, we are excited because we have two students, two of our winners who have been very active with social media and sharing their engagements online regarding the Lenten season. And they're going to be sharing a little bit regarding the Lenten season. And we're excited to have them on the show. So I'm excited to introduce Miss Cintiche Kane, who is a third year, as well as Miss Chantel Williams, who's also a third year. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you all on.
Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. So again, you all have been able to be online in terms of engaging with us in the chapel. We've asked this season for folks to be able to go on social media to share some of their Lenten practices, as well as to engage with the conversations on principles and what you all have been able to observe. So I'm going to begin the talk by sharing this perspective. During this season of Lent, we've been inviting folks to enter into a time of preparation for the season of Easter and to become more aware of how God is present in our lives and around us. We're going to begin with Cintiche. Tell us, how have you witnessed God more during this Lenten season?
So for Lent this year, I gave up social media and TV partially. Like I tried to limit it as much as possible. And, getting rid of those distractions allowed me to get closer to God. I was more in my word, reading the Bible daily, praying daily, and just worshiping. So like eliminating distractions helped me to get closer to God.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing that. And Chantel, let me ask you this. We've been talking a lot about how this season has caused us to eliminate some things. Has there been anything that you've gained in this season? What has this season been like for you?
Yeah, I agree with Santish. I think um, what I've gained from eliminating the distractions, because I eliminated social media, bread, and potatoes because I thought I had to depend on those things. But I think I've gained a closer relationship with God because you really don't need those things to live. So from eliminating, I was able to gain.
Thank you for that. I want to talk to you all about this next topic, which is our understanding of the busyness of life, if you will. We've been looking at ways to simplify our lives and to look at ourselves and our lives in terms of a reflection of having so much. So, can you all share a little bit about what you've talked about on social media and how you've shared your own practices and really an opposite way of being busy in life?
I can start. So for social media, I try to spread the word. Like occasionally I'll post like Bible quotes and different verses. And I think it just like brings it back to like what's important to me. Like my social media is a reflection of me. So reflecting what's important to me. And then just also when I have the quiet time with God, since I've been eliminating other things, it just allows me to like slow down the pace of my life and eliminate distractions so that I have more time to focus on the Lord and to just like become a stronger and a better Christian.
What about for you, Chantel?
Yeah, I agree. I think simplifying my life from social media, and the only time that I would go on social media is to post for like chapel or post for my friend's birthday, which is really all I should be using social media for. I shouldn't be on it for hours and hours doing endless things because it didn't really add anything to my life. So simplifying it to that really helped.
So Chantel and Santish, you guys are bringing up this idea of only going on when you need. What would be an encouraging word for your classmates, folks who might want to try out Lent next year? What is it that you would encourage them to do?
I would say pick something where you feel like you're really dependent on it because I felt that social media, I couldn't have a social life without social media, but that's not always true. You can still text the friends that you want to talk to or call the friends that you want to talk to. If anything, it makes you closer to your friends because you're not just go it's not a fast thing. You have to go out of your way to actually contact them. So I would just say make sure that you choose something that you think that you really need outside of God. So I would put it that way.
I agree. Getting rid of like picking something for Lent that like you really have has a hold on your life, I think is the most important thing, because then that'll like allow you to grow as a Christian and just allow you to like really experience what Lent is all about. So picking something that's like really like near and dear to your heart to give up is something that will allow you to grow as a Christian and just allow you to like get closer to the people in your life and to just focus and simplify your life, as you said earlier.
Thank you all so much. During this season of Lent, we have been really blessed to engage with folks, even, of course, though we're unable to do so physically, virtually on social media, Facebook, Instagram, even on Twitter. We have been really blessed by the reflections, and we want those who are watching to be engaged as well. So, for an opportunity to win a gift card, all you have to do is like this post, comment how you've been experiencing Lent as we get ready for the Easter holiday, and then tag two of your friends and repost this video in your story. A winner will be selected at random on Friday, and we look forward to continuing to go deeper this Lenten season. Thank you, Chantel. Thank you, Cintis.